Hey guys, it's been a very long time since I've updated on my channel. I think it's been like 4 months. You're gonna hear background noise, just the kids are having lunch. And it's like the best time for me to record anything. The last video you guys saw were my little sad 3 little update vlogs of my dad. I just realized, not, I didn't think I needed to update you guys. You guys knew what was going on. But I never really made a video of saying how that he actually did pass away. I never really said anything, but I put these videos out here especially when I was going through all this. As soon as I found out my dad's cancer had spread, the lighting's gonna go in and out as well, sorry. When I found out my dad's cancer had spread, I quickly YouTubed. I wanted to see other people's stories, like I just like to know. For me, that's for me like finding more hope that others survived and things like that. So this video might help somebody out there. But this is more of a life update, so you're gonna get just what's going on right now. Happy New Year's 2019. So what's going on in my life right now? Oh, my husband just texted me. Anyway, so the last time I updated you, I don't remember what date it was. I had said something about on Monday where we're gonna unplug my dad. So yes, Monday came along and we unplugged him around 12 noon. And like I said, the nurses said and doctors said they could say whatever they want, but the guy up there is the one that's in charge and says what he wants to happen. I remember them saying, "Oh, like it could be a half an hour, it could be an hour." Give me a second. Okay, so they said he will last like a half an hour to an hour, whatever. And of course, I had to ask 100,000 questions. Okay, I have to keep pausing my video because my children are acting up. I'm going into the nursing field, so I asked a billion questions, and the doctor was happy I asked because I was like, "What if he lasts more than we think?" He's like, "It's a good question. If the person lasts more than 4 hours stable, we need to move him to a different floor." And things start running through my head, like, what if he does survive? Like, what if there is a miracle? If in a way, if my dad survived this, like I've said in the past videos, he was still had cancer, and then he had no brain activity. It would have been so much more worse for my mom. So, we pray. When we unplugged him, we thought he was just gonna, die right then and there. And but they didn't put any machines. His heartbeat wasn't really strong, so it's not like I could go like this. And he was really sedated. I don't know if it was sedated or what, but he wasn't in any pain. So my dad actually went into like a deep sleep kind of thing. We were just laughing about it. Like, look at you, because he used to sleep so much. He slept so much when he had his what you call it, his chemo and everything. Was just so tired. And my mom was like, look, you're really going to sleep, and it was. I couldn't, I had kids. I have kids. I couldn't stay there the whole time. I honestly didn't want to be there when I didn't want to. I didn't want to go through this. No one ever wants to lose their parent, and just to see them dying, like I didn't want to see him die. Like I didn't want to see him take his last breath. But if I had to, then I would have. So I forgot at what time I left. I stood there for like a couple hours from like 12. I mean, I was there way before 12, but I think I stood to like 1 or something. I can't remember. But a whole day passed and everything and nothing. So like that afternoon, I don't know if anyone ever heard of this or it happens. Um, how some people wait for someone before they pass. So the kids hadn't seen him in the hospital. And you usually can't bring kids to the ICU and stuff. But I was like, you know what, maybe it's that. Maybe he wants to say goodbye to the kids or whatever. So I went ahead and brought the kids in. I spoke to the nurses, like I bring one kid at a time. So first I brought my oldest. I said, say you love Papa and tell him goodbye. So he, my son gave him a kiss. He's like, I love you, goodbye. So sad. And then I brought my daughter, which that was her favorite person in the world, and she never liked when he was in the hospital. and she was just like really shy and stuff. So she didn't want to kiss him or nothing, but as long as she saw him, I guess, whatever. And the last one I brought in was my 4-year-old, which was 3 at the time. And my dad was like snoring. And he was like, as soon as he came in the room, he's like, Papa, what you doing? He goes, you snoring? Why you sleeping? And I'm like, everyone's laughing, like, but with tears in their eyes. And the nurse, like, he broke the nurse's heart. Like, he's like, I love you, Papa. And my mom, like, said that when he left, when I left, like, because I don't know, she said she felt like he smiled, like he closed his mouth. And she said a lot of times that he had like a tear will fall, and a tear had, or one of the things that happened. So I think a tear had fell from his eye. So I feel like he was conscious, like he knew, but there was not like he couldn't control what was happening. So the next day passes. Actually, that same day that I went to say goodbye was the same day we unplugged him. It was a Monday. They were supposed to move him to a different room. And it was around 6 o'clock. They were supposed to move him, and it was time was flowing. I needed to go. Like when you have kids, you can't keep them in the hospital that long. So that's why I just went in there. We were gonna say goodbye in a different room, but they were taking forever. But later on, I never went. That was the last time I saw my dad as well. I said my goodbyes, and that was it. He ended up passing away August 28th around 2 o'clock. So he lasted 24 hours and a couple more hours, like 20 something hours. So he lasted more than a day, which, I'm like, yeah, you were strong all the way to the end. So my mom, actually, that's Tuesday. She was running errands and things like that for the funeral and stuff like that. And I feel like he waited for her to do all that stuff. And then a priest had came because they're Catholic. A priest that came and like he looked at my dad, like he's about to go, like so they started praying and everything. My mom was like freaking out, and she kept opening her eyes, and she's like, I don't think he's breathing. I don't think he's breathing. And my brother was like, no, you know what, he is. And he knew that he wasn't, but yeah, that was that. Of course, she broke down and everything, and the doctors came in and checked him, and yeah, I mean, we didn't do anything. We really didn't. I didn't have to see my dad in a casket. I never want to see my parents. I don't want to see anyone in a casket if I don't have to. My uncle had passed away 5 years ago, and that traumatized the crap out of me. Seeing him there, like, laying in a casket, reminded me of my dad, and then that could be my dad. Like, it just, I can't. I know I'm going into a field where I'm going to see a lot of dead people, but when it's the ones that you love, it's very hurt. It hurts a lot. So I told my mom, everyone that wanted to see him saw him alive, even though he was in that condition. I said, if you don't, one, we can't afford it, and I'm like, if you need to do, I gave her that, not that I gave her that choice, I just told her that, and she agreed with me, which I'm very happy she did. And, that being said, we just, cremated him, and yeah. And then like a month later, like almost 2 months later, almost, not, it was like a month and a half later in October, we they did a service for him in a church, which I wasn't able to go because I didn't have a babysitter for that long, but I went to the cemetery and saw him get buried and everything like that. But yeah, it's been a couple months. He was born on November 28th and he died on the 28th, which is crazy. But, it's been pretty hard. Sometimes it's just, reality hits me. I'm like, oh my God, my dad's not here no more. It just saddens me. I wish he was still here with the kids and everything. The kids ask for him all the time. They're like, where's Papa? And they say he's sleeping or they say he's sick, which I like to hear, like, that he's sleeping because it's just so sad. I don't want them to remember that he was always sick. My mom did live with me for a little bit here, and then it's too much for her. The kids are very loud. We're loud. We're just, we're not a little quiet place all the time. And when you're grieving and things, sometimes you need your time. So she is living with a relative right now, and she's okay. Yeah, 2018 was a rough year, and it ended pretty well. I passed my 2 classes with a B, my anatomy and physiology 2, and my chemistry. I passed them with a B, and I'm so proud of myself. I worked my butt off. I could say that the AP2, I deserved that grade. I did. The being chemistry, the teacher was just nice. Chemistry was not easy for me. I probably deserved a C plus. He gave me a B. So, just 10 minutes of this video, and I just want to end it with what's going on with my life right now. And I'm right there, you guys. I'm that close to being done, like applying for school. I applied to one school that's a 2-year college, where I will get an associate's degree. I'm done. All I need is my high school diploma, a copy of that, which I'll bring it to them next week. And next week I take my TEAS test, and that's like that's a test, like SAT test. Is called a test of essential academic skills, and I need to score at least a 54% to be accepted to that program. And that's that. And then I need a 70 or higher to get into a university, a 4-year university. Yeah, it's that's actually my plan B. It's a 4-year. Okay, my phone had died and I got cut off, and it's still dying, so I want to quickly end the video. I did say something about my plan B is a 4-year college. Usually people go to a 4-year college first. Well, when you have kids and you're trying to get things done, I picked my 2-year. I really want to get into the 2-year college because I can graduate in 2 years, become a nurse, and do my BSN online while I'm working. So my husband doesn't have to kill himself working a lot of hours and stuff like that. So if it doesn't work out that way, I don't want to be in limbo, like I have to wait another year to apply. I can just, if I get accepted to the 4-year, then I'll do the 4-year, and then I'll just finish all, I'll be done. I still want a master's degree one day, but crossing my fingers and praying to God mainly that I get into the first choice, which is a 2-year college. But I know, I cut the video off. Give me a second. I had to pause a video for my son, a movie, and he really wants to watch it. So thank you guys for watching. Say hi. Go. What are you doing? Thanks for watching. That's my little quick life update. My next video is definitely going to be on TEAS, what I scored. My God, my kid is like stripping. Go. What I scored, and then I'll be a different video of how I got that score or whatever. I'm aiming for 78 or higher. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
I can't stop.